maybe you're somebody who's got themselves in a position where it looks like you're gonna have to try to stop drinking, and you're wondering, how in the world am I going to do this? Oh, baby! Executing a great catch starts with the positioning of your boat. I'm always paying attention to the waves and the current. And, I'm going to stop my boat a long ways away from my fishing area and use my trolling motor to get close, and then allow the waves to push me into my fishing area. So I'm not even running my trolling motor, making any noise. Then I make a long cast, and I have to make a precise cast. The time to work on your casting is when you're not catching fish. We can always be honing our skills, but I can't tell you how many times that I've made the perfect cast and there's always a fish there. Oh, nice one, man. Nice one. We don't need to rush. These guys will tire themselves out. Just give them a minute. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, good Lord, it's barely in the corner of his mouth, man. I hate this. Come here, guy. I can't play with you. I can't play. Oh my gosh. Oh. Listen. I took the pressure off. I picked the fish up. The hook fell right down into his throat. That hook was not doing anything. It was all about the pressure that I had on the top of that, man. Just keeping upward pressure, keeping that hook in his mouth. If I would have let up at all or started cranking or anything like that, it would have come right out. Absolutely. That's a 4-3, man. 4-3. Nice and fat. Beautiful. 17 inches. Well, I had been going around with rock. I lost one. I lost a beautiful one, probably a 3-5-ish, somewhere around there. And what that was I didn't retie. I went out fishing the other day and caught a bunch of fish. And then I caught a couple here today, and I never changed my hook. I never retied or anything like that. So, but I will say you can go quite a while without retying. But that was too long. that hook pulled right off, man. So that one hurt. And it's been tough today. I've been running from rock to rock to rock, all over the place, and there's been nothing. And I was just about ready to call it quits, and say they aren't on rock. But now I've stumbled. This guy was in underneath a rock, or behind a rock, about that big. 4-3, underneath a rock in the middle of nowhere, and it's being disciplined, executing, hitting every rock. Hitting the shadow first. That's what I do. I come up to a rock. I'll see a shadow behind it. Put your Cinco in the shadow first, and then you got to go right around it. Give that rock a couple of tries. You never know. I had just hit probably, I don't know, 10 rocks before that looked just like that, and there was nothing. But I hung in there, executed, made a good cast, and then it's the good set, right? My drag nice and tight. I give it a snap. As soon as he bites, right, it's very subtle bite. I keep an eye on my line. I'm watching my line. If that moves, when that happens, snap it up, boom, right in the top of his mouth, and then I keep upward pressure, right? I'm not pulling him in. I'm keeping upward pressure, and every time he's coming my way or he lets up a little bit, right? I kind of pull, right? I upward pressure, pulling back like this, and then I reel down. Well, I have my drag pretty loose, so he get a chance to run. With that upward pressure is crucial. It's amazing because when he got right here to the boat, he was rolling, he was tired, he's turning upside down. I can't believe I didn't pull that hook right out of his mouth, man. That was good. That was awesome. Jumper. Nice, man. Woo! Oh, I need this bugger. Go. Whoa, guys. Whoa, guys. Oh, man. Caught on. Oh, there he is. On the side of the head, man. That was a horrible hookup, and I got him. Nice, huh? Tell you what, that fish was a hard one to catch. I just went through 2 areas, caught that one small one, and I caught that one there, which is halfway decent, but I have gone through a ton of rock, man. This is my 3rd area of rock, with a pile of them in it, and they're just not there. This is a new spot, and I haven't been here long. I've just hit that a couple of times there, but one of the worst things is when you get one, and you're in an area where there's a bunch of rock, and as you're pulling the fish in, because it's taken so long, you're blowing up your whole area. You're floating right over everything that you want to fish, and that is not good. So I tried the best I could to get out of there. We're going to run back through there and see what happens. That's the smallest smallmouth I've caught in a while. They've been. Maybe you're a young person who's been experimenting with alcohol, and it's just not working out that well. You're finding out that alcohol probably isn't for you. And if I'm a Christian, when I'm drinking alcohol all the time, I really don't act much like a Christian. But all my friends are drinking, and everything that we do, we drink. So how am I going to do this? You know, and maybe you're an older person who's drunk booze your whole life. And now you've just gotten yourself jammed up once again, and you realize that, you know what, I've got to quit drinking. But I don't know what to do. How am I going to do this? Well, you know, quitting drinking is a process, and I'm going to be putting out a series of videos that are broken up into parts. So be sure to check out part number 1. And I also have another video called Alcoholism, which explains the whole thing in a wide-ranged view. But I'm going to give you something today that you can work on right away that's going to be beneficial to you. And it's as simple as changing the way that we think about alcohol. You know, we grow up seeing our parents go to work and be responsible. But whenever they want to have fun, or they're having friends over, or going out on the boat, or whatever they're doing, they're always drinking. Because drinking makes things fun. You know, and we have doctors tell us that drinking helps us relax and it thins out our blood. You know, it's so beneficial to us. Well, does it seem beneficial to you? Because it didn't seem beneficial to me when I was drinking. I got a few years under my belt now where I haven't drank, and you know what? All of my troubles have disappeared just from stopping drinking. So, you know, I know there's trouble in it. When I see somebody drinking, you know, I see a glass full of trouble. You know, we have additive that we put into our gas tanks. Like say we have water in our gas, we have something that we can put in there that's going to remove the water and make your engine run better. Well, alcohol is kind of just the opposite. Let's say that we have a tank full of high octane gas and we take a big bottle of water and just pour it into the gas tank. That's what we do when we're drinking alcohol, all right? That water going into the gas tank is not, that engine is not going to run very well at all. It's going to have trouble. That's what alcohol does, you know? That's where my envy is. That's where impatience, irritability, infidelity, all of that, all of our issues in our lives stem from alcohol. That's coffee, by the way. But, you know, it's funny how we'll sit on the back porch with our glass of wine or our bottle of beer and just gripe about things for hours. Oh, I don't understand why this keeps happening and that keeps happening. You know, and we're just start pouring trouble into our lives. You know, and we do it on a regular basis. Some of us have a beer after dinner or a glass of wine after every meal. And then on Wednesday, we play cards or we go bowling and we drink then. And then on the weekends, we go out one night and the next night we go out to eat. And so there's a constant input of trouble into our lives. And then we wonder why we have all of these issues. You know, and I can't be going through life. Every time I drive by a bar or walk past the beer aisle in the grocery store, I can't be thinking, oh man, I'm missing out. You're not missing out on nothing. You need to change your thinking about alcohol. You need to look at it for what it is, and that is nothing but trouble.